Give us the latest on the recovery there.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for having me on. As of this morning, unfortunately, the death toll has increased. We now have 6 individuals who are reported to have died during this flood. That's actually up in Ohio County. We have 2 people who are unaccounted for. We've had a lot of water rescues in both Ohio County and Marion County, over 20 in each area. So look, this was a devastating rainfall. This flash flood that came, it hit a very narrow part of the state, but then the water came up really fast, and given West Virginia's topography, made it very, very difficult to address.
Governor, what would you say is the biggest concern in the days ahead?
I think the most important thing right now is there are still 2 people who are unaccounted for. So we're putting a lot of energy into trying to identify those individuals. That's the top priority. Thereafter, we're trying to make sure that we're getting all of the debris cleared along the roadway and getting the power restored and ensure that people have water, tetanus shots, and other things that they need for the early days. Thereafter, we're really working on the damage assessment, because in a couple of those areas, it was hit pretty hard.
Governor, as this evolved over the weekend, when did you first hear of it?
Well, we started following this pretty early. We were in close communications with the local emergency management teams on Saturday and really walking through all the things that were going on. And then this thing hit like a shot on Saturday night, and all of a sudden the water started to rise in some of those creeks and rivers, and that's what really created a huge issue. So we started to really work to coordinate to get our highways department and our teams up in place. So this is something that does happen, unfortunately, from time to time, especially in the summer. You get these flash floods, but they come quickly, and because of the nature of the terrain, the water comes in, and with very little notice, you can have these communities hit hard.
So for people that are watching this right now and they want to help the residents impacted by this, what can they do? What do you guys need?
You know, what people can do is we're definitely in need of some volunteer help. So people can go online and they can type in and their charity, because the biggest thing, we're trying to make sure that a lot of these homes are getting cleaned out in a quick way. So that could mean the donation of supplies or personnel to come. We've already had just an amazing outpouring of support in Ohio County, but there's definitely need in both Ohio County and in Marion County, where that apartment building collapsed. And by the way, on that front, the good news to report is that we have not had any fatalities reported yet from that. There's still a couple people unaccounted for, but we're really hopeful about what's been going on there.
Which is amazing, looking at the pictures that we're seeing here and showing on the Weather Channel. Governor, how many residents overall in this flood have been displaced and are out of their homes right now?
You know, right now there was a shelter set up in Ohio County, and there are people that are staying in Marion County in some public areas. I would say we're looking at the neighborhood of 50 to 100 people, but a lot of people were obviously helping out their neighbors. You should have seen it. I was up in Triadelphia yesterday, and every member of the community, they were out working, helping out, making sure they're taking care of their neighbors.
Governor Morrisey, thanks for taking the time to talk to us this morning. Good luck, sir, getting back in. Let's hope we can keep the rain at a dull roar this week, because it is in the forecast.